Hello, Advantage students. I'm excited to have you in this course, and I hope you're as excited to be here as well. So, for week one, you're probably going, okay, now that I'm in this course and it's started, what exactly am I supposed to do? How does this start off? So, the first thing you should do is just introduce yourself in the introduction form so that I can get to know you and you can get to know me. And then the second thing is to go ahead and start the readings. Okay, these readings are going to be foundational for what you do this week and next week because our first unit is on critical thinking. Now, the readings are titled Jesus, the Master of Critical Thinking, and A Biblical Foundation for Critical Thinking. And those articles are pretty short, they shouldn't take you too long. The video is about 50 minutes and it's on YouTube, and you can find it through the link on our course page. It's called Apologetics for Life or Critical Thinking for Christians. Now, once you've read those and watched the video, and try to read as many of them, maybe at least the two articles by Wednesday, or watch the video by Wednesday, because that's when your discussion forum post is going to be due. You need to answer both questions in that forum, in the prompt, and then use what you've read this week and that video to support your answers to those two questions. Okay, so that's due by Wednesday night. And then by Sunday, you need to comment on two of your classmates' posts or respond to their comments on your post. Okay, so you must make at least one post by Wednesday and two comments by Sunday. Now, I want to give a little bit more on the main idea of this unit on critical thinking and reading and explain what those are. So, a lot of times when we read, we kind of read passively. We're just sort of taking in the information, wondering if it's going to be on a quiz or test, and how do we pass that. But with critical reading, you're really reading to engage with the ideas, and you're kind of asking yourself, all right, what does the author really mean by this? Why are they telling me this? Why should I learn this? How can I apply this to my own life? So it's just basically thinking more about what you're reading. Now, critical thinking, a lot of times when we're kind of asked for our opinion or our response on something, we just give the first thing that comes to our mind. But critical thinking is a little more reflective and in depth than that. We're thinking, okay, well, why is that my first response? Or why is that my answer? And what information or evidence do I have to support that being my answer? Why do I think this way? Or why do I feel this way? Okay. So, critical reading and thinking are all about reflection, and that's a key foundation to any writing or reading and work that you do in college. Now, you may be thinking, okay, well, how do critical reading and thinking, though, relate to writing? Because I thought this was a writing course, like a composition course. And they relate in this way. If you don't have ideas, you don't really have much to say when you put your hands to the keyboard and start typing. And when you read, it helps you get ideas and develop your own thinking and depth to your thinking. So that's how all of this is going to play out. And that's why we're starting off this course talking about critical thinking and critical reading, because they really are the key foundation to good writing. All right, you have to have good ideas in order to have a good paper. Now, I'm going to talk more about writing and papers and everything next week, and in the future weeks as we go through the course. But for this week, focus on how can critical reading and thinking help you in your walk with God. And that's what we're going to be discussing a bit in the forum. So I want to hear your ideas and your take on that in our conversations this week.